Standing perpetually in front of the State House since the 1860s, we have two iconic Massachusetts statesmen, Daniel Webster and Horace Mann. But they're not here because we put up a statue to every white guy who accomplished something in the 19th century. They're here because they represent fundamentally different ideas. Daniel Webster was one of the great statesmen from Massachusetts, senator from Massachusetts, constitutional lawyer, Secretary of State, potential President of the United States. But according to John Quincy Adams, Daniel Webster was a heartless traitor to the cause of humanity because he was soft on the issue of slavery. And on March the 7th of 1850, Webster, the senator from Massachusetts, delivered a speech in the Senate arguing for the Fugitive Slave Act as a necessary step to save the Union, giving the federal government the power to recover fugitive slaves, people who had fled from slavery, even in Boston. This is pretty much Webster's death sentence in Massachusetts politics. He goes on to serve as Secretary of State, and then when he dies in the early 1850s, his supporters moved to have a statue of him placed in front of the State House. And the statue is dedicated here in 1859 over the strong objections of Boston's anti-slavery community. Also in the late 1850s, Horace Mann died, and Horace Mann had left Massachusetts to become president of Antioch College in Ohio, one of the few colleges in the country that admitted black students. Mann was an abolitionist. Mann also had been president of the Massachusetts State Senate, champion of public education. But the reason he is here is because Mann was against slavery. And in 1865, the statue of Mann is put here in front of the State House. So both of these men stand always fundamentally opposed on these issues, reminding us, I suppose, of what it is to live in a society where we're able to argue about our differences and hash things out through the political process.